Hi guys, good morning. So this is Sean from Keep It Up with Sean, and today we're going to depart Manila, bound for Belgium. So I'm going to take some videos and I will show you how it goes today and tomorrow. So today I'm going to have an international flight from Manila to Singapore as transit, and then from Singapore I will be taking another plane to Frankfurt in Germany, and then finally I will reach my final destination, which is in Munich. So I'm going to document all my journey, so I hope you can share from my experience. So I will keep you posted, guys. Thank you very much. So we are now in Terminal 3 in Manila Airport, and Singapore Airlines is based here in Terminal 3. So please check your terminal numbers, because some airlines have are using different terminals. So I will be flying with Singapore Airlines to Singapore, and then from Singapore to Frankfurt with Swiss Airlines, and another Swiss Airlines until Brussels. So again, guys, as usual, I'm a little bit worried because my luggage is too heavy. So today I have 27 kilos, and my maximum allowed baggage is only 23. So I hope I will not pay too much for it. So that's all. My flight is on around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's 11 o'clock here, and I'm already here in the terminal. So I'm still waiting for until 2 o'clock so I can start checking in my luggage. So the reason that I'm early because I took a domestic flight this morning from Davao, and I don't want to miss my international flight. So I get up and come here earlier than normal, so that I have enough time just in case something happens from my domestic flight from Davao. So, hi guys, I just finished checking in my luggage. So I'm very happy because they allow me to check in my luggage of 27 kilos, wherein they just only allow 23 kilos. So I have extra 4 kilos extra, and I did not pay for it. So what I did was, the counter is open starting from 2 o'clock. But since I'm already here from the morning, so I have enough time, and I queued very early. So I was there in the gate, in the counter 20 minutes before the opening of the counter. So they are not yet so strict with the baggage requirement. So I have here my 3 boarding pass. So I'm going to fly from Manila to Singapore, and then from Singapore to Munich. I thought it was Frankfurt, but they changed it, so it was through Munich, and then from Munich to Brussels. So I have here 3 boarding passes, and I will get my luggage in my final destination, which is in Brussels. So for checking in, they ask for my vaccination certificate. So be sure to print your vaccination certificate, and as well as the result of my PCR test, because although Singapore doesn't require any PCR test result, but then from Philippines, but then in Belgium, they require PCR test taken 72 hours before the arrival in Belgium. So I did it. And also they asked for the passenger locator form, which is required for all passengers arriving in Belgium, in which they were outside Belgium for 48 hours. So I filled it up, and then I printed it, and then I just gave it to them. And then after that, because I am using my Philippine passport, so they asked me, have you paid your travel tax, which costs 1,620 pesos. I said, I have my Belgian nationality, so I'm using my Belgian ID. Oops, sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And so although I am using my Belgian ID, which because I am a Belgian national I have my Belgian nationality, but since I am using my Philippine passport, so they asked me to pay my travel tax. I said, okay, because the last time I went, they did not ask, I did not pay for it. So she said, just go to the counter for the travel tax, because it's they who decide whether you pay or not. So, and then, so I asked that, and they said, I will just give you your boarding pass after you present the receipt of paying the travel tax. So I went to the counter for travel tax, and they photocopied my passport. And fortunately, I don't have to pay travel tax for Filipinos. So they just give me the certificate, but I didn't pay anything. And then I gave it to the counter from Singapore Airlines, and then voila, I have my boarding passes. So I'll just update you guys, and then hopefully I'll go to the next. Bye! So after that, guys, after getting my boarding pass, I will pass the immigration now, and then all Filipinos are all required to fill in departure card. So this is only valid for all Filipinos departing Philippines. So if you are a foreigner and you are going to depart from the Philippines, you don't need to fill this information. So since I'm using Philippine passport, and I am a Filipino, so I need to fill this out. Okay? So guys, I'm on my way now to my gate, and I just want to share to you that I am very, very proud of what the Philippine government did to the Philippine airport, because we have a few years ago we have a very bad reputation about our airport, but then Terminal 3 is very, very clean. We now have a walkulator, which is for developed countries is very common, but for us, I think it's just recent that they install this one. And then there's provision for toilet, so you don't need to walk far, because maybe few meters you can find another toilet, and it's clean, guys. So it's very clean. So with that, I want to say that the Philippine government did very, very good in improving this, and I hope that we passengers are going to enjoy this benefit, and we can encourage more Filipinos, balikbayans, and foreigners to visit our beautiful country. So that's all. I'll update you guys later. So we are here now, guys, in Shanghai, in Singapore, and I'm waiting now for my flight bound for Munich. So I still have enough time because now it's 8 o'clock in the evening, and my flight will be around 12 in the midnight. So I still have around more or less 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours to stay here in the Changi airport. So since I don't need to go out to go to the other terminal because the departure for our flight is in Terminal 3, so I don't need to rush, and we also don't need to present now our PCR test, and we don't need to fill in any forms. So we just have to stay here in Terminal 3. So if you see me, guys, you can really notice that I'm tired. Yes, definitely I am tired because this morning I woke up around 3 a.m. to catch my flight at 7 o'clock from Davao to Manila. And the reason for that, for me to take an early flight, because I don't want to miss my international flight just in case something happens to the plane, like delays or cancellation. So I do not want to take risk, so that's why I took the early flight this morning. And also I did not have the chance to sleep during my flight from Manila to Singapore because I enjoy the in-flight entertainment. So I enjoyed watching the film House of Gucci from Lady Gaga. It was a really good film, and the food also from Singapore Airlines was good, and the services of the crew were also good. And overall, I'm very satisfied with my flight from Manila to Singapore via Singapore Airlines. And so here I'm waiting for my flight for Munich, and I hope I can sleep tonight, because the last time I traveled from Zurich to Singapore, I really did not sleep that much because of the noise from the plane, and also from I think it was in the afternoon, so there's still a lot of light, so I cannot sleep. So hopefully tonight I'm going to sleep good, and I really look forward to come to Belgium and see my husband. So I'll keep you posted. Okay? So we arrived from Manila to Shanghai airport in Terminal 3, but then I need to transfer to the other gate, because for the flight to Munich we need to transfer to gate B, and for that I took the SkyTrain from where we arrived. So now I'm waiting here now in gate B, and as you can see, it's not so very busy. There are still some people here. It's already 9 o'clock in the evening, and yet there's still a lot of passengers.
Attention please. Transfer all paper belongings and luggage unattended. and lounge or let it get unattended will be removed by the airport police. Thank you.
And this is one of the few things that I love about Singapore. They really have a nice and spacious toilet, comfort room, and look, the ambience of their toilet is very, very good, clean, and elegant. So although I was very satisfied with what I've seen today in the Philippines. Philippines has really improved, but then Singapore is one of the best airports in the whole world. So no wonder that they got that reputation. And I hope that the Philippines administration is going to learn from other countries. And I really look forward to have a better Philippines, develop and improve Philippines, especially in the future. And another thing, the trolleys in Singapore are clean and new, I think. Unlike in Philippines, our trolleys still need to be improved. It's full of rust and some are even broken. So that's one thing to be improved in the Philippine airport. Hi guys, so now I am in Munich station airport, but then I missed my flight from Munich to Brussels with my original flight. So because we don't have enough time and we still have to pass the immigration, so now I went to the Lufthansa service center and they rebooked me to another flight bound to Brussels in 20 minutes, so I still have to rush. Okay. So, hi guys, I'm finally here waiting for my flight bound to Brussels in Munich Airport. So, as I have told you, I just missed my flight today. Normally, I have a flight at 8 o'clock, but then I missed it. So, the staff from the Lufthansa service center helped me to book another flight for Brussels. So what happened is, from Singapore, we arrived in Munich Airport at 7:10, and my boarding is on 7:30 in the morning. But then take note that you still have to pass the immigration in Munich Airport. So at least if you book your flight, make sure that you have an extra time so that you will not miss your flight. So luckily for me, they put me in this flight. I did not choose for this, but then they canceled my flight and then they rebooked me for this flight. So and it's also good that I only have one booking, so you don't have any problem just in case the flight of your previous flight is delayed or has a little bit problem. So I don't recommend booking your ticket separately. So it's better for you to book your ticket at one time, at one booking. So I'm waiting now for my flight at 8:55, and in 10 minutes I will be boarding my plane. So I'll keep you posted.
Pour votre information, nous arrivons à la porte A57 et les passagers à destination de Cotonou de se rendre à la porte T61. Nous vous remercions d'avoir voyagé avec Brussels Airlines, membre des réseaux Star Alliance. Nous souhaitons une bonne continuation de voyage. Vous accueillir prochainement à bord. Merci, à bientôt. Welcome op de luchthaven van Brussel. Het is 10:10.
Hi guys, so finally I arrived here in Brussels Airport. Although I am 1 hour later than my previous flight, I am very happy because I still arrived and I got my luggage in Brussels. So overall, I am very satisfied with my flight from Manila until Brussels, especially with Singapore Airlines. So I took Singapore Airlines from Manila to Munich, and then from Munich to Brussels is with Brussels Airlines. So normally, what I paid is for Swiss Airlines, but I think they have problems, so they canceled my flight and they booked me for Singapore Airlines. So overall, I'm very satisfied with it. The crew, the services of Singapore Airlines are very good, and I'm very happy to be back again in Belgium. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'm so happy that the plane now with Singapore Airlines is full with passengers. I understand that a lot of Asian countries are now open for foreigners, for tourism. And I hope this can be a good start, that they can help the economy and survive after the corona pandemic. So thank you again for watching, and see you again on my next videos. Bye!